today I thought I'd just talk about some of the DVDs that I have. Now I know in today's world we don't really use DVDs that much with all the online services that we have, Netflix and things like that, but these are just some DVDs that I've acquired over the years. I do have at my other house I do have quite a lot of DVDs, but here at this house I've got a small cupboard full, so I just chose a few of them to talk about today. So the first DVD that I have is the Shawshank Redemption. So I'll read you the summary of what the film's about on the DVD. So it says, nominated for 7 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Actor, brackets Morgan Freeman. This film is an extraordinary tale of hope, friendship and survival inside a maximum security prison. Wrongly accused city banker Andy Dufresne, brackets Tim Robbins, arrives at Shawshank Prison in 1947. After receiving a double life sentence for the brutal murders of his wife and her lover, he discovers that when they send you to Shawshank for life, that's exactly what they take. His quiet strength slowly earns him the respect and friendship of the prison fixer, Red, brackets Morgan Freeman. He also becomes popular with the warden and prison guards as he is able to use his banking experience to help the corrupt officials amass fortunes. But Andy's seemingly stoic acceptance of his unjust imprisonment hides a fierce determination for freedom and provides a unique chance to change his fate. This beautifully crafted movie features powerful performances from the entire cast and ultimately provides an uplifting message about the power of the human spirit and the value of hope. And it's rated 15. I really love the Shawshank Redemption. It's quite a long movie, but it's got a really good story to it, you know. Morgan Freeman, he plays a phenomenal character. Yeah, it's I'm not sure about the year. Let me see. 1994. I'm not sure if that's when the Shawshank Redemption came out, but it states on this DVD case. Yeah. So it's been a while since I saw the Shawshank Redemption. I don't want to talk about anything that's going to spoil the films that I'm speaking about. But yeah. Most of these films I got from like charity shops and the store HMV. So yeah, that's the first one, the Shawshank Redemption. It says at the top as well, above the title, fear can hold you prisoner, hope can set you free. And then on the front it says 3 for 20 quid or as priced, but I'm not sure where I got this one from. There is another receipt on the back that's for HMV that says 12.99 or 3 for 20 quid, so I'm not sure if the previous owner got it from HMV or not. But yeah, it also says that the length of the movie is 136 minutes. So yeah. Yeah, it is a great movie, guys. If you haven't seen it, I really would. I really would see it. I saw it a bit later in life, though. I saw it on. I think I was using my PlayStation 3 as a DVD player. I'm not sure, guys, I promise. But there's nothing wrong with being gay. But I always think if a guy has a good body that he's worked hard for, then he, credit where it's due. Compliment. You know. But yeah, he's a really nice guy, and I read today that he's 40 million followers off being the most followed person on Instagram. But this is one of his earlier movies, and it's called The Scorpion King. So Dwayne Johnson earned his nickname from his wrestling days, The Rock. So it even says The Rock, the Scorpion King. And then this one, this one has it's got a picture of Dwayne Johnson on the front, and it also has Michael Clark Duncan. Sadly, he passed away, I think, in 2011. But he was a really good actor, So yeah, it says Warrior, Legend, King. This one's also rated 15. A bone-crunching action flick, Philip French, The Observer. So yeah, on the back it says, my favourite action adventure of all time, Paul Ross, News of the World. So it says, oh, by the way, guys, this is actually part of the Mummy franchise with Brendan Fraser. If you watch the second one, when it talks about the Scorpion King at the beginning, this is sort of the Scorpion King's origins, kind of. It's a story based about the Scorpion King. So it says, inspired by the hugely successful Mummy series, the Scorpion King is an action-packed epic adventure filled with spectacular stunts and fight sequences. In a time of darkness and in the face of evil, one man dared to fight back. Utilising his combat skills as an assassin, wrestling sensation, The Rock stars as the warrior who devised an empire to become a legend and unite a nation. Also starring the seductive Kelly Hu, brackets, Sunset Beach, and the powerful Michael Clark Duncan, bracket, Green Mile. That's also a great film, guys. Very sad, but a great film. Featuring a rocking soundtrack, the Scorpion King smashes onto your screen, offering a fast-moving, exciting, and entertaining movie experience. So basically what this one's about, guys, in a nutshell, to sum it up, is there's this powerful warlord, and he's just conquered, the whole country, and this warlord kills this assassin's brother, so the assassin sets out for vengeance. So it's a really great film. It's very cheesy, and it's old school, but it's action packed, and it's a pretty good film. I think it came out in 2002. It says at the bottom, 2002 Universal Studios. So it's a really good film, guys. If you haven't seen it, please do. I would recommend watching The Mummy 2 to see the Scorpion King in the beginning, so it kind of puts it all into context. But yeah, there's a really great fight scene between Michael Clark Duncan and Dwayne Johnson. So it's like these two massive guys, battling it out. It's a really intense scene. So that's the Scorpion King. Definitely recommend. So the third DVD we've got is it's up there with my favourite films of all time. Definitely top 100. This one features Leonardo DiCaprio. This one is called Blood Diamond. So it's about a guy who finds a diamond that's really valuable, and there's this ex-soldier, and he wants the diamond for himself. So the guy who found the diamond and this soldier team up to go and find the diamond. But in order for the soldier to get the diamond, he must help the guy who found the diamond to find his family in war-torn Africa. It's really, really good. It's actually not a true story, but the story behind it is, in Africa, a lot of people were killed, or are killed, I'm not sure if it's still going on, for diamonds. So, companies nowadays, when they sell diamonds, have to make sure that they're conflict-free, because the basically they make sure that no one was harmed or killed in the process of finding these diamonds. But it's really really good. Leonardo DiCaprio, I don't really have to say anything. Amazing actor, and he does it a South African accent really well. It's also got Jennifer Connelly in, but it's actually 5 Academy Award nominations, including Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor. This one is also 15. So it says a stonking good action movie, breathtakingly well made, news of the world. So I'll read you the synopsis, guys. What it's about. An ex-mercenary turned smuggler, Leonardo DiCaprio, a Mende fisherman, Digimon, Houndsonu. I don't really know how to pronounce his name, but he's actually he's the guy in Gladiator, not Russell Crowe, but he's the guy who Russell Crowe befriends. He's also in King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. Let me think what else he's in. He's in a film called Never Back Down, a martial arts movie. He's also in Four Feathers with Heath Ledger. Just Google the cast of Blood Diamond and have a look at him. But he is a really great actor as well. So it says, an ex-mercenary turned smuggler, Leonardo DiCaprio, a Mende fisherman. It says, amid the explosive civil war overtaking 1999 Sierra Leone, these men join for 2 desperate missions, recovering a rare pink diamond of immense value and rescuing the fisherman's son, conscripted as a child soldier into the brutal rebel forces, ripping a swathe of torture and bloodshed across the alternate the beautiful and ravaged countryside. Directed by Edward Zwick, who also directed The Last Samurai, another great film. This urgent, intensely moving adventure shapes gripping human stories and heart-pounding action into a modern epic of profound impact. So the runtime for this film is 137 minutes. It's a pretty short film. It's got a fantastic soundtrack to it as well. Just go on YouTube and it's thought-provoking as well, especially on the hard topic of child soldiers in Africa. It's very emotional and moving, and as well as being action-packed, it's definitely worth the watch. And like I said, guys, definitely on my top 100 films of all time. It's a fantastic film, so if you haven't seen it, guys, please watch it. So the 4th film we have is it's a relatively new film. It's Aquaman with Jason Momoa and Amber Heard, who's also going through a bit of a thing at the moment, or I think it's done with Johnny Depp. She's fallen out with Johnny Depp. So it says visually wild and recklessly innovative, thoroughly entertaining. So this is just basically the origin story of the superhero Aquaman. It's a modern take on it. It's really good. It's visually stunning. The characters are really in-depth characters. It's very intense. Lots of comical moments in it. It's just an all-around great movie. So it says, Aquaman reveals the origin story of half-human, half-Atlantean Arthur Curry and takes him on the journey of a lifetime to discover if he is worthy of who he was born to be, a king. So Aquaman is actually 12, and this film came out I think in 2000, was it 18 or 19? I don't know. And the runtime for this is 138 minutes, but definitely a really great film. Jason Momoa worked really hard getting into shape. He's a great actor. He looks good, and he played the part really well. Definitely. It will be hard to top in the future if anyone tries to play Aquaman. And this is a DC movie as well. So yeah, a lots of great fight scenes, plenty of action as well. Yeah, I definitely recommend, guys. Yeah, I only saw it a few years ago as well. So the fifth film that I have is quite an old film now, but it's a really good film. So to sum it up, guys, it's the movie Training Day. To sum it up, guys, a rookie cop. Well, he's not a rookie cop. He basically he wants to join a branch of the police force where he he gets a promotion, and he's got certain duties to do. So he goes out into the field, on a patrol with a veteran cop, and the veteran cop teaches him all he needs to know about his new police job. All the skills that he needs to acquire for his new career, basically in the police. But unbeknownst to him, the guy that he's on patrol with, or showing him his first day on the job, he's actually a bank cop. He's up to no good. So this stars the incredibly talented Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke. So it says cool and exciting. The Mirror. This is an 18 as well, and it's also got an Academy Award winner 2001 Best Actor Denzel Washington. So it says one of the best thrillers from Hollywood in many a year. The Daily Express. Cracking cop drama, refreshing to see a thriller worthy of the label Empire. And it's suitable only for persons of 18 years and over. So this has a runtime of 118 minutes. And I'll read you what it says on the back. So it says, on his first day on the job as a narcotics officer, rookie LA cop Jake Hoyt, Ethan Hawke, is sent out on the streets with a veteran detective, Alonzo Harris, Denzel Washington, for a day that will make or break him. Pass the test, he becomes a detective. Fail, it's back to the traffic duty. As Alonzo pushes his young charge to cross lines and break rules, Jake's misgivings about his superior grow as he begins to suspect that Alonzo does not simply push the boundaries, he has become a rogue cop. So it's really good, guys, because as it builds suspense throughout the film, it builds and builds to a climax, of a showdown, as this realisation about the Denzel Washington's character, comes to light. So yeah, guys, give it a go. Like I said, it's an older movie from 2001, but it really is a great film. It's definitely one to see. I think there's a few adult scenes in it, not like sex scenes or anything, but I'm not sure, I can't remember if there's any sex scenes in it, but there's drug use and some shooting scenes, but the dialogue and the suspense, it was directed really well. A fantastic movie. So yeah. Right, so the next one I have, guys, is a movie called Last of the Mohicans. So it stars Daniel Day-Lewis, who didn't have many roles, but this is an absolutely phenomenal film. So the basis of this film is it's an American-born guy who was raised by Indians, and he falls in love with the British occupied America. So this British army officer had a daughter, and Daniel Day-Lewis's Indian character falls in love with her. And yeah, it's very intense as well. There's a lot of drama in it. It's a really good. It's quite a romantic film as well. Fantastic soundtrack if you've ever heard the theme to Last of the Mohicans. But yeah, it says the most exciting movie of the year, Daily Express. Yeah, but it's the runtime for this movie is 108 minutes, but it's absolutely fantastic, guys. It's there's a main he's the bad guy, and he's an Indian, and his name is Mogwai. I think it's Mogwai or Mogwai. You know, and he is a seriously, bad guy. Like he's very intense, and he lacks emotion. You know, he has zero emotion. So yeah, it's a beautifully written film, beautifully directed. You know, the landscape in the movies, the locations in the film are absolutely stunning. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's historically accurate or not, but it definitely has some historical scenes in. So I'll read you what it says on the back, guys. So it says, director, co-writer Michael Mann's The Last of the Mohicans is a soaring victory of transcendent love and authentically detailed recreation of a turbulent era in US colonial history, an exciting saga of flintlocks and tomahawks warfare. Daniel Day-Lewis as Hawkeye and Madeleine Stowe as British transplant Cora, all lovers caught up in the tumult of the French and Indian War in this 1992 Academy Award winner, set to a rapturous score by Trevor Jones and Randy Elderman. The tale itself is a personal touchstone for Mann. The 1936 screen version was the first movie he recalls seeing as a child. It's hard not to detect a sense of boyhood wonder in Hawkeye's outsized heroics. Here, Mann augments that with a bravura style and sweep that shows why he's one of today's most electrifying movie makers. So yeah, guys, I'm not sure if that made any sense, but it's a really great love story, and you know what I mean. It's a story of how lovers, are pulled apart and then have to fight their way back together. So yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis plays the part really well, and it's just a fantastic movie, guys. So yeah, it's also rated 15, but yeah, guys, if you haven't seen it, definitely give it a watch. So the next movie I have is, it wasn't very well received at the cinema, but I actually saw it at the cinema when it came out. It's a fantastic movie. It's comical. It's got a great story behind it. I think it really does set the tone for more movies and stories in the future. But unfortunately, it wasn't well liked. But as I say, it was a really great film to me. And this is The Lone Ranger. It's Disney's Lone Ranger with Johnny Depp and Armie Hammer. So it's from the team that brought you Pirates of the Caribbean. It's a 12, and the runtime, if I remember, it was quite a longish film. What's the runtime? I can't actually see it on here, guys, but it's a really fantastic film. So it's about, if you've ever heard of Tonto and the Lone Ranger. So basically, there's lawmen, Texas lawmen that uphold the law. This outlaw kills this guy's brother. So this guy's brother is a Texas lawman, and the main bad guy, kills the Texas lawman, and the brother sets out for revenge. He's aided by Tonto the Indian, who is also after the same man. Johnny Depp plays a fantastic Indian. Like, I know it's not blackface, and he doesn't set out to be racist or anything like that, or prejudiced, but it I don't think it should cause any offence, because it was meant to be taken light-heartedly, but it's a fantastic movie. Yeah, it's full of the catchphrases, and it's even got the Lone Ranger theme song in it. So I'll read you what it says on the back, guys. It says, from Disney, Jerry Bruckheimer films and director Gore Verbinski, Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, come Johnny Depp and Armie Hammer in The Lone Ranger. Filled with action and excitement, this thrilling adventure brings the famed masked hero to life through brand new eyes. Native American warrior Tonto, Johnny Depp recounts the untold tales that transformed John Reed Hammer, a man of the law, into a legend of justice. It's a runaway train of epic surprises and humorous friction as these two unlikely heroes must learn to work together and fight against greed and corruption. It's got a fantastic storyline and a great plot twist at the end. So yeah, definitely worth a watch, guys. As I said, it wasn't very well liked at the cinema, but I absolutely loved it. I found it was a breath of fresh air. You know, it's something different. You know, from Disney. It definitely is worth a sequel, but I don't think we'll ever see that. So yeah, that one's rated 12. The last DVD, guys, the final one I'm going to show you, is a Vin Diesel film. Vin Diesel's just released a song that I really like. I think I told you guys, but yeah, this is Vin Diesel's Babylon AD. So basically, a long story short, this mercenary gets employed to take this girl across the country, and she's being hunted down by a corporation, and then he ends up switching sides to protect her. So yeah, it says high-octane diesel action-packed futuristic adventure epic. It's also got a good soundtrack, guys. Like yeah. So this one's rated 12. Definitely worth the watch, guys. It's very futuristic. So it says, in the darkly futuristic world of Babylon AD, the rules are simple: kill or be killed. It's also set in a post-apocalyptic world as well, guys. Hard-hitting action superstar Vin Diesel, the Fast and the Furious, the Chronicles of Riddick, stars as Toe Rob, a ruthless mercenary hired to smuggle a mysterious young woman from the post-apocalyptic confines of Eastern Europe to the glittering megatropolis of New York City. Hunted at every turn, Turop spirits his charge across a nightmarish wasteland, only to uncover a shocking secret that will bring the entire world to its knees. Eye-popping action and mind-blowing special effects clash head-on in this hard-edged film, where the only rule is survival. I really like it, guys, because I like to see this. I like to see in this movie where Vin Diesel's character develop. You know, he's kind of like quiet and mysterious, and you don't know much about him. Then as the film goes on, the character develops, and you really do find yourself rooting for him. But yeah, guys, Vin Diesel, always a good actor, especially when he's given action roles. So give it a go. All right, guys. So that's my DVD talk done. I hope you enjoyed it. Please press the like button and smash the hell out of the subscribe button, guys. We need to get this channel growing. You know, we need to develop the channel, you know, and to bring it to a wider range of audiences. You know, I just need more people to subscribe, basically, you know. So, anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. So, all the best, and take